Okay, now we're going to get into number 7. People really need a Buddha. This has been probably my biggest discovery in making this whole course. That when I've had an offer that's had a Buddha in it, it's worked. When I have an offer that doesn't have a Buddha, it doesn't work. Okay? Says the. Well, it's a Buddha. Whatever. Well, I didn't want to be disrespectful to your religion. That's why I did this. Nice, right? I'm just joking. But, okay. Told you I couldn't spell shit. Anyway, we're going to get this is the beginning of how you fix all this. Because so far, what have I told you? Bunch of problems, right? I do that for a reason. I'm going to explain the reasons to a lot of things that I've done as we go through. Because right now, you know what I'm doing? I'm strip mining you. I'm strip mining your brains. Right? I want to wipe out anything you think you knew so I can plant brand new seeds. Okay? So I've explained to you all the reasons why what you've done in the past hasn't worked. When it hasn't worked. Would you guys have you guys identified that a lot of stuff you've done before hasn't worked because of some of the stuff you learned this morning? Yeah. And some of the stuff that you've done that has worked because of stuff you've seen this morning, but you didn't know why. You got lucky and it kind of did. You Billy Ray Cyrus did, right? So what's a Buddha? There are only 2 ways that people will overcome their hardwired beliefs. Those beliefs that they're not worthy, it won't work, they can't do it, they're going to fail. There are only 2 ways that they overcome it. This is the first one. And this one is probably the most powerful of all. They cast all of their faith into something they believe is bigger than them. Now, so how many of y'all saw the offer for number 1 book system? Saw it, at least know what I'm talking about. Okay, it was an offer about how to write Kindle books and how to build a business based on writing Kindle books and generating leads from those Kindle books and then building a business around it. And so it had a number of Buddhas attached to it. All right, the number 1 Buddha. What was the number 1 Buddha? You think? Amazon. Amazon was the Buddha, right? Because Amazon is going to put their book on their website. They don't have to build a website. They're going to market it for them. They're going to process it for them. They're going to sell it for them. They're going to advertise it for them. They're going to do all those things for them. They were the number 1 Buddha. Number 2 Buddha? What's number 2 Buddha? Ryan was a guru. He had already done this, proven it, right? Ryan was going to walk them through the process. Number 3 Buddha, there's a community, right? There's a big community of other authors who would support them and help them along the way. And the other authors would review their books and download their books. And some of them may even buy their books. So they're not into the loan. That's the 3rd Buddha, right? The 4th Buddha is the system itself. The system itself was a Buddha. All you do is do this, 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 and this. You just follow the steps. It's a weaker Buddha, and I'll explain why it's a weaker Buddha, but it's still a Buddha. It's the reason you sell a system and not a strategy, right? A system's a thing. A strategy's not, right? And then the 5th Buddha, which is a really powerful Buddha, was the upsell, which was, guess what? Software. So you couldn't screw it up. The software would do it for you. You just hit the button and it happened, right? That's a big Buddha. 5 Buddhas. That's the reason that offer really worked.